Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of this cute curly mohawk. Super fun and festive, but it's also nice and chic. I use perm rods, some bobby pins, and a couple of my favorite products, and altogether it took maybe about 45 minutes, and that's curl and mohawk prep. Let's get it. So first we start with the perm rods. The products I use is the ORS Curls Unleashed. This one here is the Curl Boosting Jelly. This is my first time trying this. It's a really lightweight, good hold, not too dense like gel. And then the second product I used was their Curl Defining Cream. Now this I love. I have a big version of this. I use it all the time. It's my favorite. Um, for perm rods, I'm going to show you here. I use the pink ones. I call them pink. Some people call them purple. They're about the size of your index finger. And then I also use these white ones. They're a little bit thinner, really nice. I'm going to mix up the curls together and get some good definition. So here you'll see I'm going to section off a piece of hair in the front to do the curl. They're about medium size. You can do it a little bit bigger, but that's going to increase the dry time of your perm rod. So I just try to take a medium piece of hair because my hair is a decent length, so it's already going to be pretty wrapped upon itself. I'm going to first use some of that curl cream, just a little bit, and work it through the hair from root to tip, making sure that I get those tips really, really good. This is what will help you not have frizzy tips. Next, I'm going to go ahead with about the same amount of the Curl Boosting Jelly. This is going to help me with the hold, so it's going to get the definition, the hold, and help for them to last longer. This too I do from root to tip, and then I'm just going to brush and make sure the product is nice and evenly distributed. Once that is done, I'm going to go ahead with a pink perm rod. I'm going to work it all the way down to the bottom and roll it up a couple times to secure it. And then I'm going to wind it. I'm winding the hair around the perm rod. This is going to give me a nice corkscrew shape. That's where you get a lot of your bounce from, also the hold. So I like doing it like this better than to just roll them up where you'll just get a regular spiral. I'm going to pull another piece down and show that again. Just thinning that out to get a nice size piece of hair to roll. You'll see I'm being kind of picky with the amount of hair that I choose. It's just really about the feeling. I don't know that all of them are the same size, but they feel about the same in my hands, and that lets me know that I have a nice size piece of hair that'll roll and dry pretty evenly. Going in with some more of the curl cream, root to tip, just working that in really good. Next, I'm going to go back in with that curl boosting jelly. Get that worked in really good. There it is, curl boosting jelly. Working that in, and of course, gonna brush it. Brushing also gets your hair a little bit more straight, and so that way, when you're breaking the curls down, they are nice and even, and none of that has knots in it. This one, unfortunately, sorry, is going to be hard to see. But it's that same curl at the tip. Going to wind it down. And you want to try to get as close to the root as you can. So this curl is going to be a little bit better to see. You see I put the curl cream on there first, a little bit of jelly. I'm going to brush that to work everything in. Grabbing the roller, a pink one again. Starting at the bottom, I'm going to roll it down and then wind. And so like I was saying before, you want to just try to get as close to the root. This is going to help with frizz and the way the curl is going to lay. So I'm going to speed through a couple more of these and go ahead and knock this top portion of the hair out and get it rolled and ready for bed. So rise and shine, got a little face done, and I've already taken out a couple of the perm rods. You see I'm just kind of tugging on them a little bit there and working through, and I'm going to take out the rest of these. Just like we wound them in, I got a little confused. You want to wind them out, and that's just going to help with frizz, which is really what you want to keep out of this hairdo. Then you're just going to pull the curl straight down, wind it around your finger, and you'll get some separation. As you pull straight down, you'll feel the curl start to loosen up on its own. I'm going to use a little bit of the Design Essentials Coconut and Monoi Intense Shine Oil Mist. Again, cuts on the frizz, gets the curls nice and shiny. You're going to pull it straight down there and it'll separate. Wrapping each separated piece around my finger. This just helps them stay curly, get a little bit of bounce, but then it's going to give me some definition. And we'll speed through this too. One thing I do want to mention, and you'll notice I got a little bit confused in the beginning. When you take them out and you wind it around your finger, you do want to make sure that you're winding the way the actual curl is. The winding just helps it stay nice and springy. If you're going the opposite way, you'll kind of mess up the curl. If your hair is dry and the curls are pretty solid, it won't do a lot of damage. But you will see a couple of them aren't as curly as the other. You may get some frizz, that sort of thing. So you just want to kind of pay attention to which way the curl is going and wind your finger that way. So now that all the rollers are out, I'm just going to go through and make sure that I've separated every curl. Each curl should make about 3 or 4 smaller curls. Some of them will give you 5. That's just going to give you a little bit more density, some body, and more curls to work with. I'm now going to use the back end of this comb, which pretty much works like a pick, and just lift. I need to lift at the root. I'm not going to go through the curls, but I just want to get some height on this hair, some body, and fill everything in. So now that we picked everything through, it's time to work on the Mohawk. I'm going to take a little bit of edge control and pull up my edges first. I just want to get them nice and back. I'm going to put some edge control on, but I'm also going to brush them. This is just going to make everything look really nice and clean. I was curling the hair first. So the root was a little bit curly. Or had a wave, so it's going to make sure all of that just gets brushed up evenly. Gonna brush, and then I'm gonna place a bobby pin flat one facing downward and one facing up. And then this is just going to kind of help pin the hair back and the mohawk up how I like it. And then I'm going to fluff the hair as I pull it towards the center. What that's just going to do is just give me some height. Like as I'm picking this up, it's pushing everything towards the middle, but my middle is flat. So I'm going to push the hair there, pick up that other side, and then fluff the middle. I'm just going to do this all the way down, adding edge control, brushing it back, and then placing the bobby pins. You'll notice here that I'm actually going to take this down and reposition it. I'll do the other side as well, but one thing to note with the mohawk, with the flat bobby pins, one, you're not going to get as much grip as possible, but also this hair is curly, it's got a little length to it, so it's going to fall. So you want to pin these bobby pins as high as they will go, and eventually they'll end up underneath the curls. And so you'll get a higher, tighter mohawk, a little bit more lift, but also it'll give it some room to fall and not look like a flop top. So I'm just going to continue to clean it up and to make sure everything's brushed back nice and sharp. The bobby pins are tight. The hair is nice and fluffed and it's high. The last thing you're going to see me do is lift my bangs here and tuck a bobby pin underneath. I had a couple flyaways that were in my eye. This just keeps it up out of my eyes where I can see, but I can still have the bang. And there you have it. I love this hairdo so freaking much. Like I said, chic, badass, and super cute for any occasion. I hope you guys like it. Hit the like button below.